Guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Orlady. Thank you so much for pressing play. If you are new here, welcome, and if you have already subscribed, thank you so much for your support. If you have not subscribed, go ahead and click that subscription button so that you can join the family. Today I will be bringing to you a different kind of video. I will be starting a 40-day Daniel fast, and I wanted to take you guys on the journey with me. And so today I will be sharing with you a grocery haul of all the items that I will be using. Well, the things that you should restrict yourself from during a Daniel fast would be animal products, sweeteners, refined and processed food, deep fried foods, solid fats such as butter or margarines, alcohol, caffeine, and any dairy products. I hope this will be beneficial to you if you're considering a Daniel fast. All right, so let's get right into the grocery haul. All right, guys, so here I have the whole grains, and as I stated before, I am not able to eat any white products whatsoever, such as white rice, white bread. I usually don't really eat white breads, but sometimes I do indulge in white rice. So I got some brown basmati rice. I found this really interesting super green pasta, and this is made from spinach, zucchini, broccoli, parsley, and kale. I got this at Megamart, and so this is going to be very interesting to try. I've never tried it before, but I'm excited to do so. As I stated before, I wanted to move away from pasta with wheat or white flour, so this only have these ingredients, so this should be very interesting. Focus. There you go. All right, so quinoa is something that I usually use. This is from Grace, and this is pretty good to either substitute rice or you can use in your salad with corn, black beans. This is usually very good, and it's also rich in protein as well, so this is a good substitute for rice. Now couscous is one of my favorite staples, and I also got this one at Megamart. This is also a good substitute for rice as well. Bulgur is also one of my favorites. A lot of persons don't recognize that you can use bulgur as a rice substitute. Most people use it for boiling porridge, but this is actually very delicious if you add your coconut milk and your seasoning, similar to cooking rice and peas, or similar to cooking rice in general. This is pretty good. So I will be having some of this as well, and I will be having some oats. Here I have some old-fashioned oats from Grace, and I also have some quick oats as well. Now for the quick oats, I usually don't really like quick oats, but when I'm making my meat substitutes such as burgers, veggie balls, and all of that, I usually use this for a binder, and so this is pretty good. Now for the whole grain, when I'm making my porridge or I am doing my homemade granola, I usually use the whole grain for that purpose. And I just also wanted to share with you guys this oats mix. It has fruits and nuts in it, and this is kind of like a granola substitute, because when I purchase granola, it has sugar in it, or when I make it, but this one says sugar free. Where is it? Yeah, it says sugar free, and it has oats in it along with dates, raisins, coconut, almond, and so I will be using this as a cereal substitute. So for the beans that I have, I got some garbanzo bean, or chickpeas as we know it, from another supermarket, and I will be using this as my protein intake, and I will be making hummus as well from this, where I can snack on, or when I make my tacos, I will also include that in my recipes. I did not get any lentils. For some reason, there's a particular store that I usually go to get my lentils, but I did not get any. I usually make lentil balls as well, and I add oats, but I will have to see if I get those when I go back to the supermarket. I have my red beans here. These are similar to kidney beans, but we call them round red here in Jamaica. I have some bungo peas, broad beans. I have some black beans, and I'll be making some black bean burgers tomorrow actually with these. I will be soaking them overnight, and I will be using these to make some black bean burgers. Here I have some nuts, cashew nuts, and these are roasted cashew nuts, lightly salted, which is pretty okay. I have some almond, roasted almond, and I have some mixed fruits, including cashew, almond, raisins, dried fruits, all that good stuff. So that would be good for sugar substitute. There are no added sugar to it. And I also have these trail mix with cranberry and pomegranate. So I also have this almond milk. I usually buy the sweet and vanilla one, but unfortunately I had to take the one that is unsweetened, and I bought these for my smoothies, and also if I am planning to make porridge, I usually use them, but I usually use them mainly for smoothies. Over here I also have some gluten-free coconut milk, and these I use these to put in my rice and peas, or if I am making coconut Irish potatoes, baked Irish potatoes, I'll use them. I did also buy some natural coconut, which I will share with you in a minute, but these are gluten-free. I usually have this Island Spice all-purpose seasoning, which is pretty good. It has no GMO in it. I have my red pepper, cayenne pepper, my rosemary, basil. I love basil, and parsley, and these will be going into my burgers and veggie balls as well. And I also have my green onions and thyme. I also need to get some onions, some white onions, and also garlic to include in my seasoning as well. And here I have some sea moss, which I usually use just to include the vitamins and minerals that I need. This is a really powerful stuff, which you can check out. I made a short video on this, so you can check on my channel where that is concerned, but I will be using this as well. Now I have some peanut butter for proteins, and I will be adding these in my shake that I will be doing in the mornings. And I have some cornmeals. Now for the cornmeals, I usually use this to make what we like to call turned cornmeal in Jamaica. I just add my coconut milk, my seasonings, whatever else you wish to add this with, and you could add this, you could have this with some spinach, some kale, or any protein veggie meat that you think would be suitable for this. You could use this as well. And I also got some lactose-free cheese, which I usually get, and I usually use this on my pastas, my salad, or lasagnas. I am a sucker for tomato paste and ketchup, but this one has no sugar in it. This one has basil, garlic, and oregano, and I usually use these in my pasta, so these are usually pretty good. Now, as it pertains to the fruits that I got some banana, and this is going to be good to make either my pancakes or my shakes. I got these, which are very interesting when I saw them. These are what we call ribena. It's a good source of iron, and it's also good to improve your immune system. You can choose to put these in your smoothies as well, maybe as a substitute for blueberries. But the thing about this is that it has seeds inside, so you'd have to remove the seeds before you blend these for your smoothies. But I will be trying these. I have some oranges, mangoes here. One of my favorite mangoes these days. This one is the Keith. I made a post on Facebook about this mango. I got these, getting pretty pricey, but that's okay. And I also got some Julie mangoes. This mango season is kind of ending now, which I'm very sad about. I also got some June plums here. Pretty good for snacking on. you can use them to make juice as well, but as I stated before, I won't be having any juice, just water for this Daniel fast. And so these are just for the purpose of fruit intake. I have some limes here, which I will be using maybe in the morning when I drink my first glass of water. I will squeeze some lime and maybe add some apple cider vinegar in it as well. And I have some papaya here as well. I also got a cantaloupe. I love cantaloupe, so this should be good. I pretty much get the fruits that are in season. I usually don't necessarily have a plan of the fruits that I will be getting, but the ones that are in season, I usually get. We're moving on to the vegetables that I got, and I got quite a few. Now this here is a hidden treasure. This is eggplant. It's very delicious with curry. You can brown stew this stuff. I usually fry it. I usually cut it up. I usually dry it with napkins or paper towel. But because I won't be frying anything for this Daniel fast, I will be using it mainly for casseroles. This thing can be used to make wonderful casseroles and also lasagna. I got some carrots, cucumber. These are actually my favorite vegetables, so I usually get quite a bit. And I also got some green beans, or what we call string beans. I also got some avocado, something else that I absolutely love, and it's in season now, so I got that. And something else that I usually get is red beets, or some people call it beetroots. I have to get this when I go to the market. It helps with my iron intake, and it helps me to build my blood. I usually make a multivitamin, homemade multivitamin. I usually add the red beet, the apple cider vinegar, ginger, garlic, molasses, and oranges, and that beats any multivitamins that you will ever take. And so that I will be using on the Daniel fast. I have my olive oil here that I will be using. I just bought this very small bottle. I have some coconut oil as well, but because I won't be frying, I just minimize the amount of oil that I bought. All right, and some other vegetables that I got are these greens here. I definitely love greens. So I got some okra. We got some kale. Was excited when I saw this because I usually don't. Spinach. I usually don't see this. This is actually the first time seeing this in the market. Very inexpensive. I think this was $100, 100 Jamaican dollars a bag for each of them. And so I'll be using these for my green smoothies and also for my cooked vegetables. Actually, I believe we call this one here. And so I got some of these. I got some lettuce as well, and also some cabbage. So those are what I got for vegetables, and I also got some tomatoes. These are going to be ripe in a few, so even though they don't look right now, they will be ripe in a few days. I got some real Jamaican ginger, yams. This is yellow yam. These are sweet potatoes, Irish potatoes. I bought some coconut to shred for my my snacks. I will be using these to make some coconut and date balls. Pretty yummy, so I'm going to be using these to make them. I have some Scotch bonnet pepper. We Jamaicans can't cook without this. I have a breadfruit. Now I won't be roasting this breadfruit. I saw this little hack on YouTube where someone used this as a taco to make tacos, and so because I can't use any breads or anything that is leavened, I will be using this as my taco. Just peel it, cut it up in rings that mimics a taco. And I also have some green plantains, but they will be ripened, and I will either bake these. I can't fry them, so I'm going to be baking these. So these are pretty much the items that I got from the market. I hope that this video was helpful for you. All right, guys, so thank you so much for joining me with this grocery haul. If you are planning on going into a more plant-based diet, these items would be helpful for me. I am going on this fast, not it's a spiritual fast, but I also want to take out certain foods from my diet, and so this fast will definitely help me. I will also be getting off social media during this time, and I will be removing myself from anything that is secular, such as any movie or anything that is entertaining, and focus more on anything that can uplift me spiritually. I hope that at the end of this fast that I will be able to practice some of these activities that I practiced during the fast. I really want to live a more deliberate life as it pertains to the food that I eat, and also how I spend my time, and so doing this fast will definitely help me to do so. So guys, wish me blessings, and I will take you on the journey with me for this 40-day Daniel fast. And so until we meet again, take care, be blessed. Remember to like, share, comment, and comment down below if you have ever done a Daniel fast before, and if you have, how was it, and if there are any tips that you would like to include, feel free to do so. I think that would be very beneficial for me, and also for those who are considering a Daniel fast or who want to live a healthier lifestyle. Thank you guys so much for watching. Until next video, be blessed. Bye.